Shalom Israel. Before I start, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Barak Kadash, double honors to the elders and apostles in Israel, the ruling teacher, to the Akims and the Iwas and Bywers and those pushing videos in truth and sincerity, to the brothers and sisters in the truth. Now, something that we speak about is spiritual powers. And when we mention that, our brothers and sisters that's in the world look at us like we're going crazy. But when you read the scriptures and you look at some of our foreparents, they had you can call it spiritual powers to a sense, but on a lesser scale to what we're talking that we're going to receive in that day. I just want to go through a couple of our foreparents who had that lower vibration of spiritual power to what we're speaking about we're going to get. And this is Judges 15 and verse 14. And when he came unto Lehi, the Philistines shouted against him, and the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him, and the cords that were upon his arms became as flax and was burnt with fire. Came as flax that was burnt with fire, Slakia, and his bands loosed from off his hands. And he found a new jawbone of an ass, and put forth his hand, and took it, and slew 1,000 men therewith. And Samson said, with the jawbone of an ass, heaps upon heaps, with the jawbone of an ass have I slain 1,000 men. So this is one of our foreparents, Samson, who had that spiritual power. He by himself was able to slew 1,000 men. If you look at some of the brothers them in King David's army, when you read about them, they were able to take on many people by themselves, and we're looking at kind of power again, but on a greater level, man. That's what we'll receive. If we're part of that number and we get those spiritual powers, we'll get that again. This is Joshua 14:10. It says, and now, behold, the Lord has kept me alive, as he said, these 45 years, even since the Lord spake this word unto Moses, while the children of Israel wandered in the wilderness. And now, lo, I am this day 85 years old. So this is talking about Caleb. He's saying he's now 85. It says, as yet I am as strong this day as I was in the day that Moses sent me. As my strength was then, even so is my strength now, for war, both to go out and to come in. And imagine an 85-year-old man today, his strength ain't going to be the same as when he was 40. He ain't going to be, they're not going to be putting 85-year-old men out on the front line to go to war. They're probably in the back office somewhere doing some kind of paperwork or, something along them lines. But Caleb is saying that, at 85, he's still as strong as when he was 40. He says, even so is my strength now for war, both to go out and to come in. And this is what we're looking for, man, to be put back to this kind of state that we're in. Like the scripture speaks about, as we increased, so did our sins. And because of that now, we've lost a lot of the abilities that we had, and we're looking to gain those back again, man. This is Joshua 23:9. It says, for the Lord has driven out from before you great nations and strong, but as for you, no man has been able to stand before you unto this day. And these times are coming back. This is what we're looking forward to, where we're put back in our rightful position and no one will be able to stand before us. Yeah, it says, verse 10, one man of you shall chase 1,000. Now, Samson, he killed 1,000 by himself. It says, one man of you shall chase 1,000, for the Lord your power, he it is that fighteth for you, as he has promised. So, in time to come, man, we're going to be put back to this estate. We're going to get our strength back. We're going to get our power back. We're going to get our, what's the word I'm looking? Our fear back. Because these nations don't fear us as they should fear us, And that's our own fault, because we chose to go against the law, statutes, and commandments. And now the Most High has put them above us, whereas we were above them. But in time to come, we're going to get back those spiritual powers, man. We'll be put back in our rightful position. And the fear that we're meant to have will be given. And in doing so, we can give that glory and honor back to the Most High. This is Joel chapter 2 and 1. It says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. So the day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong. There has not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. So, it's letting you know there's going to be a great people. That people are the children of Israel, the elect of Israel. Yahweh is going to choose Slakia. Yahweh will choose 144 chosen men of Israel, 12,000 from each tribe. Let me bring that up. This is Revelation 7 and 4. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and they were sealed in 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. And as you read down, it lets you know it's 12,000 from each of those tribes. This is Joel 2 and 3. It says, the fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the garden of Eden before them, that's the kingdom, and behind them a desolate waste, that's this kingdom. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. When you see 144 powerful men, it says one shall chase 1,000, but these are now the new improved. So one shall chase probably 2,000, maybe 3,000. It says the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Meaning these guys were strong, powerful. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devours the stubble. There's a strong people set in battle array. And what's the name of that Will Smith movie? Oh, sugar. The name escapes me at the moment. But he had spiritual powers, man. That you see them do that in the movies. They put it in the movies, giving you a glimpse of what they're taking from the scriptures, because that's where they're getting these films from, the X-Men and all of these. Those spiritual powers that these people have, they're gaining the idea from the scriptures, because they understand what the scriptures teach. And this is the state that we're looking to get back to. It says, I'll read verse 5 again. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. So this is the army, man. It says, before their face the people shall be much pained, all faces shall gather blackness. Because when you see all these powerful men coming towards you, there's nothing you can do but tremble and fear. That's what's going to happen. So they shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march everyone on his way, and they shall not break ranks. They'll be in order. Neither shall one thrust another, they shall walk everyone in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. That's going to really put fear into people, car. You got powerful men marching towards you. No matter what you do, nothing is wounding them. They're probably boxing away your bullets, or that's a scary thing, man. This is why the people, their faces, it says all faces shall gather blackness, man. It says verse 9, they shall run to and fro in the city. Hancock, that's the name of the movie. It was on the tip of my tongue, but I couldn't get it out. It says they shall run to and fro in the city, they shall run upon the wall, they shall climb up upon the houses, they shall enter in at the windows like a thief. It says the earth shall quake before them. Everyone's going to be in terrible fear, man. The earth shall quake before them, the heavens shall tremble, the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining, and the Lord shall utter his voice before his army. For his camp is very great, for he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible, and who can abide it, man? So spiritual powers are coming back. Like I said, our foreparents had it on a lesser level, and we're looking to get that back on a greater level if we're part of that number. It will happen, man. Look, let me bring this out. This is Wisdom of Solomon. Okay. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. This is what's going to be going through their mind. The wisdom of Solomon, Tilakia 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness for the face of such as afflicted him and made no account of his labors. Yeah. 144 righteous, bold brothers, you know. It says when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. That's the Joel 2:5, I believe. 6. Before their face the people shall be much pained, all faces shall gather blackness. And when they see it, verse 2, Wisdom of Solomon 5:2, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit. Yeah, so in that day now, you see all these brothers coming towards you with spiritual powers. That's when you're gonna want to be friendly. When you want to gonna, oh, I'm sorry for all the wrongs that I've done to you. It's gonna be too late then. It says, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach. We fools account his life as madness, and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot is among the saints? So yeah, this righteous spiritual powers are coming back, man. And the Aratas are part of that number. Like I was saying, our fourth parents had it on a lower level, but it's coming back in full wet, man. Revelation 2:26. Yahweh Shai says that those that endure to the end will give power over the nations. And when you see brothers like this marching in front of you, nothing you can do, man, but to submit. Yeah, but just something I wanted to touch on quickly. Hopefully someone will find it edifying. With that, I'm going to close out. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Haraka Kadash, Kwam Yasha Allah.